Hey guys, it's the pre-market show. This is Boss Trading, and before we go to the watch list, I just want to look at something that I just saw pop up. What is it? 15 minutes ago or something? CCXI, Chemocentrics. CCXI. So I got on the right hand side of my screen the 5 minute, the 1 minute, the 1 minute, and this is my 5 minutes. So on this setup, you could have just gotten in here on this one on 11:25. This is a nice setup for a 5 minute trade on pre-market. Now it's a little overextended here, and you have to wait till it's getting closer to this 11:20 again. So in order to do that, it has to consolidate here a little. It's holding its 9 moving average on a 1 minute. Didn't see any news on it, so I'm just gonna say, okay, it's 11:50 now is the line in the sand, so I'm gonna set an alert on 11:50. Didn't even look at the daily yet. So, wow. It's trading here. Holy mackerel. Enormous gap up here from here 820 to 27. And it falls down here. I bet it was on earnings or something. Doesn't know what to do. Then another gap here. And while I was watching the daily, you just could have picked this up here at the bottom. So I told you I was waiting for 11:20. Just hit that one now. And if you're a little bit aggressive, then you can say, okay, well, if it gets above this 11.3 again, and then make a new high on the first minute candle to form, then you can say, I'm going to get in here. If you want to be aggressive, because it's also bounce you at the fee web. Just waiting 2 seconds for this candle to form. Okay, there it is. And what now? No, volume is out, so gonna leave this one alone now. And my alerts set if it gets about 11 above 1150, so just gonna watch that if it's gonna happen or not. Added some tickets to my watch list, so gonna discuss those. Just got some things to do, and now we're gonna look at the TSN. I think they have earnings tomorrow. So what you see here right now, this is just me trying out some theory here. Just so this is on my paper trade account, so simulated account here. And what I do sometimes you see these spikes here in my, or these graphs here in my on my screen, and that's just because I bought this one here just for with paper money in order to see if I read my graphs correctly, and I did in this case. So it has been going up for some time now, just with this nice, so going up a little, then consolidating, go up a little, and then a little bit down, go up again, to get there. So I had some troubles now making a new high, didn't really get there, but also didn't make a new lower low. So this low is still higher than this low, so okay. Then just very slowly grind it up. Now it's at 79.75, and the reason I'm interested in this one is that this is just another new high here from this point. So higher high, and this is also going to be a higher high. And in pre-market, there's not a lot going on. Well, when I say that, and look at this, well, there is something going on, but it's on no volume whatsoever. So it's not even on the chart here. So this is really here in post-market here 11,000, and this is just nothingness. So this looks like some action, but there is no real action here right now. There's just anticipation on my side, and just gonna watch this one form when market gets open, purely on price action. So I'm not gonna call any levels. What I want to see, of course, and everybody who sees me trading on the early bird show knows what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna want this to happen. So second day runner, didn't do that too often. Sometimes it just can run to get some, not a lot though. So be careful with this one, but that's the reason that I put it on my watch list today. UNVR. Well, same story here. Almost grinding up, and now also want to see same action, no volume to speak of in pre-markets. But that can all change when markets open on these stocks. So this is what I want to see on UNVR, all bullish on. Then CATM, it's a different story. Look at this. So On a daily, I really can't find anything which you even could concern to be a level. So then gonna look at pre-market action. Got up here to 38.97. So not a lot of volume. So even when markets open on this one, there's not volume to speak of. So for day trade, I don't think this will be very interesting. I looked at this and saw something that I'm not seeing now anymore. It can happen also. So 39 would be the level, but it really has to get some volume in order to be interested, for me to be interested in this one during day trading. USFD. Now USFD just found some support here on a 50 and now had some trouble Friday in passing this 9 EMA. Now it seems that it's finding support here. So what I want to see is some confirmation that this is support, this 40.18 level-ish. And maybe also a little above here, 40.33. So these are the difficult ones for today, and just let us see if we can trade some of those. So this 41 is also a level, of course, can move $1.12. It's not a lot for a $40 stock, but maybe, just maybe, get some momentum because it's also mentioned on other channels right now. So those were my watch lists, and I'm going to look at one of my all-time, used to be a favorite, but just turns out to be so depressing to look at this. So this is what we looked at for a long time, just waiting for this pop over this 50. Couldn't get there. Well, it got there, but couldn't hold the level. So and the only reason I'm interested in this one right now, again, is because it looks like it finds some support here on the 200 moving average, 658, and then 2.7, I think. So it really needs to hold at 658 and then 7 and then this high maybe also. So I'm not sure if this one's going to be a play for today, but I'm going to at least set an alert here, and I'm going to set an alert here on 658 and on 697 for NNDM. And then OCGN, I saw this one also in pre-market make some noise. Yeah, this is what so this 760 is a level. Gets above this 50 again now, tries to, at least. So it needs to hold this. 861. So you don't want it to go down to this 760. That's not really what you want. What you really want is this 861 to hold, and then there's a lot of room to the upside because this is 985. Looking what it's trading now. It's now trading 876. So you can see here that you need this one to hold. Trade it up. Watch VWAP, and here are some other levels around opening and close of yesterday, and Today's pre-market, that's around 9. That's not an exact level, but an area of resistance around 9 here. For OCGN, maybe it can get some momentum back. And then the last one is also a favorite, all-time favorite, is Ford. If you look at the early bird show, then you will recognize the beak here. It's for longer term play, so I feel that if it breaks out of one of those two lines to the upside long, to this side, of course, short, then it's going to be a play. It moves a little in only 40 cents on average on a day. So it's not always perfect play. Might want to see this one, close this gap. So this is just a lot of chop going on right now here. So waiting on price action for this one to really get into this, if I want to do this at all. So this is price action, purely price action, and then play from that. All right, just gonna look at my watch list once more. Need some volume. ALF. Just select this one. It's the green one. ALF is one that we discussed this morning. Also, just shortly, try to get above 5 here. Didn't do that. Down all the way, get some strength back. Rejected 525 here. So for a long play, I'm interested in this one above 525. If you want to be a breakout player, what's more interesting for me is if you see like this. So going up, going down here, this is VWAP. So here it hits VWAP. Doesn't fall under VWAP, then this candle is not really a confirmation. So what you really want is the next candle be higher on a first minute, on a 1 minute chart. So this would normally be my way in here, exactly 5. And that's also here, this level. So 5 would be a good level to get in, hoping that's some sort of support here. Then you don't get the follow through. So this is 5. You get in here, gets to 506. Okay, that's nothing. That's down again. And your stop loss is, of course, now in the VWAP. So this would be a stop loss. It's just a small stop loss, 6 cents or something. And then you just wait until you think, well, 13 cents, it's not really something that I really like. But so you can stay in play for a long time if you're getting in here. Sometimes I'm an hour in a play, and sometimes I'm 2 minutes in a play. And in this case, on this nice bump here on the VWAP, I would have been tempted to go in this at 501, I think, because 5 here also is a level. And then just wait and hope that it will do what I expect it to do, and that's break at 525 here. But you really have to make a short stop here. So stop loss is at 494, and you can even move it up a little bit if you think, well, it has to hold VWAP, so I'm going to do not 494, but then I'm going to do 497. 496, and you're very, very tight, I think. So just gonna watch ALF until markets open and hope that it will give me a bounce like this, but then with some more follow through to the upsides. So let's look at some other. CIDM is just, well, you know, the line I'm going to draw here. So this is just fading all the way. And I think it will fade the rest of the day with some small pops. And that's it. Let's, no, I drew this one already. This is not very precise. It's better. So this is let's. See some opportunities when this one gets above VWAP. So really have to look for VWAP. If it breaks VWAP, then it might just be a play. PTIX, also a small one, rejected 280. So you really want this one above VWAP and breaking 280 for a breakout play to the long side, if that's your game. And other than that, there are a lot of other small ones, really. So UVXI. No volume, it's the ultra short ETF, I think here. Palantir, we talked about Palantir this morning, but really has some troubles in pre-markets. AMC is getting some love, as you can see, just looking at AMC. So this is what we talked about this morning. This is what we want to see on AMC. This area getting filled. So just gonna watch that if that's gonna happen. What's it doing in pre-market now? It is above VWAP, getting some love. This is pre-market open, so it's up from 950 now to 990. And people in other trading accounts that are just opening up right now will see this one and maybe bought it here on Friday at 940 and will open their accounts now and say, it's a 10, I'm going to sell it. So that's likely to happen at 8 o'clock here. This might be the one for today, AMC. I'm gonna watch that. Okay, guys, so this was pre-market show. This was Box Trading. I'm back tomorrow, same time, same place. I'm also back tomorrow at 10 o'clock Amsterdam time, 4 o'clock Eastern time with the Early Bird Show. Please trade responsible. Don't follow me or anybody else. And this show was for information purposes only. So happy trading for today and hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.